I hit the wrong button. God damn it. Okay. Hi. Good morning, everybody. Do we see and do we hear? I have installed a plugin that has fixed half of our music problems, wherein I can now pause Spotify and tell Spotify to play, but I can't tell Spotify to change playlists. So I think I might have to combine the intro with the break. So I don't know. Things could get kind of fucked up. Hopefully not too fucked up, but what's a little fucked up as a treat in a Chromina stream? Morning, everybody. Couple of announcements. I have deceived and otherwise misled you with falsehoods because I've said that next week we would watch Spider-Man 2. And then I looked at the calendar and I went, what the fuck do you mean? Easter is the first week of April this year. And that's how I learned I was going to be out of town. So not only are you not allowed to see Spider-Man 2 next week because I want to see it, there won't be any streams next week. The egg, yeah. We are going to be offered an egg in this trying time. Again, like how dare relatives and family wish to spend time with me? Don't they know I need to play games on the internet? Crazy. I like my family. I'm excited to see them. But I thought it would be I didn't realize it was so fucking early this year. So I will potentially try to sneak in an off stream this week or maybe early the week of the 6th to make up for it. But yeah, this is a great time for all of us to learn together that next weekend there will not be any streams. I will be traveling. I will be out of town. So with that in mind, I don't really want to leave off on a cliffhanger today. So I think my plan, Big Bunny. Dude, Helen, no way has Spider-Man ever fought a rabbit-themed enemy. So here's my plan for today. I need to slink back to the snail shamans, talk to them, be like, hey, I have a beating heart in my inventory. What do you think about that? See if they have any thoughts about that. And then I figure since we're in the vicinity, we'll swing by Eva. And after that, we do in fact have a wish that we could be accomplishing. But I might take us right towards like Shellwood, Blasted Steps area. I forget, there's an icon over there. I forget which area it is. Or Sands of Karak. Just try to make some things happen for us all. Oh my gosh, Jamie, you started Final Fantasy 14. What did you, yeah. What starting city do you have? Speaking of 14, I have I have 3. Please say it's not 3 weeks. 1, 2. I have 4. I have slightly less than 4 weeks to beat Endwalker. To start and beat Endwalker. So if you don't hear from me, that's why. It's been a year since I've beaten Shadowbringers, and now I'm gonna be like really blatantly spoiled on Endwalker if I don't beat it by the end of this month. So, Final Fantasy 14 crew, I will be calling upon you. Your services will be required in this time of need. Ul'dah! I get lost in Ul'dah. I can't navigate Ul'dah for shit. I think my favorite city is Gridania, but my starting city is Limsa. No. I was an Arcanist. Heaven's Door, what is the Arcanist starting city? I've been playing White Mage so long, I just assume I'm White Mage, which was in fact starting in Gridania. No, I think that must have been Limsa. That must have been Limsa. I was like, yeah, that's why I put, but I hang out in Limsa a lot. I have a pillar in the Aetherite Plaza that I like to hang out by. But I always get lost in Ul'dah. But yeah, suffice to say, since we, unbeknownst to me, will not be able to stream next week, let's try to make some big progress today. Of course, the big progress could always be impeded by, the whimsies and vagaries of ADHD and otherwise lack of focus, but I think we can make some things take place. And then fingers crossed, after stream, we will be able to, there's a couple folks on the Discord who need Arkfeld things. I believe the timed challenge in Monster Hunter Wilds for Arch-Tempered Arkfeld goes away in a couple of days. Is it April 1st? April Fools. And we have a couple of folks who still need their clear, and I still need Arkfeld parts. So I will be happy to join, although I certainly will not be the most competitive player. We were 15 seconds too slow yesterday. It hurts so bad. We were so close. But if anybody else needs Arkfeld or just in general wants to hunt, I'm going to see if I can sneak in some hunts later. I have not played any other Final Fantasy game, Juan. The MMO 14 is the one and only. I did a little bit of, also, my throat hurts today. I think it's the weather because it's been fluctuating. It was so hot for like 10 days straight. And now it's warm during the day, but frigid at night. So I think there's just allergens in the air. Whenever the weather fluctuates like this, my throat protests. So hopefully that won't be too bad. So I'll be drinking a lot of tea. I'll be making sure I'm staying extra hydrated. You all better take care of yourselves too. I was saying something else. I totally forget. I played a little bit of the Final Fantasy VII remake game. But I'd never played the original. I don't really know anything about the original. And like, it was beautiful, but it didn't really click with me. I didn't enjoy the combat as much as I thought that I would. Like, it was a fine game, but I was playing other games at the time that I thought were excellent. So it just sort of fell by the wayside, but I'd be very interested in making a return to it at some point. Okay, and then we hit the button for SILKSONG. Alphabet Autumn is my favorite season. Oh my gosh. Big sweaters, large jackets, boots. It's cool, it's cloudy, hot drinks, my favorite desserts and seasonal beverages. Summer is my least favorite. I don't see the appeal. I don't understand why anybody likes that season. It's just hot and terrible. Okay, so here we are in the bad place. I'm gonna do something ill-advised. Hold on. Oh, like right away I'm gonna do something ill-advised. There's an enemy up here that we've never seen before, and I think I want to hit it. I think we can breeze past this zone, like, maybe. I think we might remember how to do this. Also, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Yeah. Let me just hit this enemy up here, and then we'll call our dogs, and we can fuck off. Fuck! Okay, we'll reset. Now, I don't think it'll take us a long time because I don't even need to do the puzzle. I just need to kill a creature. How am I missing? What is that nonsense? Do I need to dash and then claw line? Potentially. Dash. No. How do I get up there? Hold on. Yeah, I liked the platforming so much. I woke up and I said, you know what? We just need to do a little bit of it again. We're in the area. We're in the area to better. There we go. And now hop and up. Hop and up. We got spiked. We need to fall a little bit more. And if it makes me mad, then we'll stop. But I think it'll be easy. We should have been up there by now. My hands are sweaty. Knees weak, arms spaghetti. Okay. And now bonk. And up. You're fucking with me. You're fucking with me! Alright, hold on. We're probably gonna need to heal. Nope. We'll just reset. This may not have been like the smartest choice I ever made. But it is certainly a choice. My hands are so sweaty. Nice. Okay, so these are the creatures that I want to kill. Not these. But this one. I don't think we've ever seen these before. So I want to kill one to get it in my journal. My head is much better to JJ. Thank you for asking. Okay. How many of these do you think I need to kill? Oh, they do respawn. They'll just hang out here for a second. Sweaty paws and all. So that was number 2. It's got to be fewer than 10. That's my assumption anyway, because that would otherwise be too many dudes to kill. I am surprised they respawn, which is why I didn't try to do this yesterday. I figured we couldn't do it on Ascent. Yeah, thanks, Alpha. I really appreciate it. Did we do it? Heaven's Door. That means we did it, right? Oh, but now I have to get out. Oh no. The new migraine prescription might be more effective. It definitely has some other side effects that I'm noticing that I don't care for so much. But in terms of removing the pain, not bad. All right, slash means it's finished. Now I gotta get out. Well. Okay. I think we can fall in reverse. You know what? I might be full of shit. Yes! And we'll just take a nice leisurely descent. Not a care in the world, no worries, no problems. Just parachute. We float. Go this way. I can't believe this actually worked out for us. Huh. And the music is lovely and peaceful. Gaming! Okay, well, what do you know? Much more enjoyable. Yeah, going up, horrible. Going down... TOS. Well, what is the... It's called an amoeba. Slow drifting bug with a heavy top shell. The bug reacts little to threats, even those that could claim its life. The poor creature has lived a life too calm and coddled. It would not fare well in the world beyond its walls. Hornet looked at this thing and called it a spoiled fucking brat. That's hilarious. Okay. Dogs? I think we've earned the dogs. I think it's dog time. Can the dogs not get me? The dogs can't get me. Okay, well, maybe it'll be easier to get out of here than I think that it will be. You know what? I don't blame the dogs. This area kind of fucking sucks, so... I did not think that would hit me if I had just kept moving. Rude. Okay, dog? No. I'm gonna, yeah, maybe we need to just straight up go all the way. I did deserve that. All the way back down before dogs will ferry us to safety? Damn, the dogs can't come into the cradle at all. Interesting. Oh, Bill! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How are you? How was your stream? We just somehow managed to get ourselves back up into the cradle, and we went through this mini parkour bit and also bound ourselves to Grandmother Silk's arm, and now we can do spike stuff with her needles, which is pretty cool. How many mask shards am I missing before I get to a full 4? Ah, 2 of them. And we've gotten our first heart. And now that beats in my inventory, which is not unsettling at all. I love to collect organs that respond to me in an anatomically appropriate fashion. It's totally normal and typical for me to have these belongings on me, officer. I swear. Totally normal. Now I'm trying to get out. I don't suppose is there anything else for me to do up here? I don't think so. I think we're good. Dogs? Dogs. Okay, so we can't be picked up in Grandmother Silk's arena or north. But the dogs can retrieve us as soon as we head just a little bit further south. I think... You know, this is the only NPC we've not spoken to, actually. I used gold, but I don't think it's gold. I think that's meant to be an NPC. We should go talk to that NPC. We're so close. We can go from high halls. And the tube is right here. We might as well. It's the only NPC we haven't seen or interacted with since everything went to shit. No worries. Bye, Phil. Thanks for sharing your community with us. I appreciate it. Give your dog a big scratch for me. Yeah, we'll go to high halls. When I left Mochi, he was nested with back feet curled, front leg out, cheek smooshed on a pile of not 1, but 2 folded blankets on the couch. In extravagance, the likes of which I myself have never known. He luxuriates in an opulence that is almost unfathomable to me. Go all the way down, and then to the right? This doesn't feel right, but I guess it must be. I kind of expected us to have found like another mass in the Citadel. Hey bud, you still alive over here? Yep. 'tis merely the livid red bug. I was expecting some word from those above to explain the meaning of all this rumbling and shaking. They fail in their holy duties. My master must be shielded from such inconveniences, else their digestion be disrupted. There are worse fates than indigestion, sir. You are fortunate to be unharmed. I feel like the big bug is gonna eat the little bug.
Ooh, no.
Fortune has nothing to do with it. I am simply of a hardier breed than the insipid young servants of these recent wretched times. Dude, you're an idiot, and you're loyal to a monster, and this thing's gonna eat you.
Oi.
The master has a mighty endurance, yet all of this rumbling and breaking makes me fearful for their safety. Fear not, I will stay by their side until my old shell crumbles away. And I can't talk to this dude in the background at all, I don't think.
Oi.
Okay. Dog? And let's head to the shamans. Which I believe is going to take us straight into Bone Bottom. And then we got this weird quest yesterday, this weird wish that I'm pretty sure starts in Bone Bottom and might have different progression points. So let me check that out as well, since we will be here. The master does sing, and all he talks about is how, like, hungry he is. Not at all the type of interior monologue that his servant expects. There is a strong cognitive dissonance between the reputation and the reality. Oh, there's a bunch of them now! Stop taking my stuff. Okay. I thought there used to only be 2 of them in this area. Okay. Nothing up here. And then what did that wish actually say? Over camp collapse to the black thread plate. Oh, under chapel, fallen to the monarch's might. So I think we need to start like even below where the shamans are, maybe? Let me see. Oh, it's mandatory, Jamie. Yeah, we can't let them get away with it. So we've been over there. Yeah, I'm positive this has to be under the ruined chapel. There's something there. Do I need to play the needle in for this? Ah! What the fuck? Hold on. Mr. Mushroom. Crossed weapons. Sleeping, of course. Shaped unlike any you've seen before. To travel underneath is one thing, but traveling up above may require a different sort of sight. Sir Harold, it seems rare coincidence for us to meet in this distant land, unless perhaps you followed me here. A path that meets itself is an ill portent indeed. Those who peer sideways know well enough. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I'm very certain that this NPC was also in Hollow Knight, but is like sort of a weird jokey lad. So we can still complete the wish because I'm kind of curious to see what we might get out of it, but I do not think it will necessarily be of great significance. That's what I think. So over camp collapsed. So he's still gonna be in this area if we want to go get him. We might want to get him. All Let's see. We'll talk to them first. It's mandatory. No, it's not. Hey, I have a heart. What do you guys think about that? Ah, in the heights of the great wood, nestled deep in its roots, vines, and branches, find the one who sowed the first seed.
Oh, cacho.
They're the very essence of the place, the nub of it all. Ain't really a bug to be told, but a powerful presence nonetheless. We'd heard the Citadel once made grudging accord with that creature, sent their servants in reverence, even built a shrine up there somewhere. Maybe it's worth you searching for it in the woods?
Aledara.
Bring us the heart's old one, make 'em beat fierce and final. See for yourself the forgotten strength of this land of bugs before we burn those memories in its saving.
Aledara.
Okay. I still want to know if this is a recipe I can actually make. This feels like a consumable or like a craftable charm of some kind. Okay, you have nothing else to say?
Aledara.
Okay. Let's touch base with Eva. And I think I've tried that, yeah. I'm pretty sure I slick sword over there after we got it. Because we had to report back to the shamans after we escaped the abyss. And I think we just hit ceiling. I could try it again, but I'm pretty sure we have already. Lady, you are a multitude within a single shell, a being truly unbound. To aid your growth has proved a grand task, even for one as limited as me. As my last act, permit me to ask a final selfish request. She'd better not ask me to kill her. Your talents have provided great benefit, Eva. What is it you desire of me? Only to have my own soul, my own memories, bound within your shell, as you have done with those others throughout these lands. I would not define as a crest within you, but my small strength may still grant a final boon. You ask to be subsumed? No, your mind would cease to be in any independent sense. I know, and still I seek it, gladly, to be united with one unbound. This is the kind of escape I once prayed for, though the weight of ages had almost made me forget. Dear lady, would you grant me this request? Okay. Heaven's Door, is this a one-time option? Like, if I say no here, do I lose it forever? No. Okay, then I'm interested in seeing the dialogue we get if we refuse initially. And we can speak to her again if we Zeri, thank you. I appreciate you correcting yourself, though. Let's see what happens if we say no. I'm sorry, Eva. I cannot grant you this. At least, not yet. Yours is a mind strong and strange. That union could prove dangerous to my identity? Interesting. That's not the direction I thought our refusal would go in. I understand, lady. I will be here if ever you reconsider. Lady, would you think again upon my last request, to be bound amidst your shimmering soul? I understand it is a selfish thing to ask, and I will hold no ill will if you reject. I feel like we're meant to do this, but I'm going to miss her. Let's do it. By your grace, I am at last broken from my fate.
Nesvir?
Gladly I accept your union, Eva. No longer shall you suffer eternity alone. Found Eva's art. SILKSONG. Eva's soul and strength reside within. Silk will regenerate while resting at a bench. Okay, so we no longer need the hot springs. Although we're welcome to... Oh! We got a thing for our house. We should go to Bellheart and put that thing in our house. Like, I know that she wanted to leave, but she was unable to, which is why she was kept, like, isolated in what I'm effectively calling a sarcophagus. But losing this, like, losing her still hurts. I really appreciated her company. I loved her vocalizations, like the song that we would hear when we came down here, which was like so beautiful but so delicate and so mournful. We gave her what she wanted, but I'm still very sad about it. Yeah, again we find pain, anguish, and misery. Let's go to Bone Bottom. See if we can't find the mushroom guy. And then we'll fuck off in the direction of Shellwood. I might need to talk to them one more time. But I'm pretty sure they said, like, in the deepest recesses of the wood or something. This is Rune Chapel. That's weird. It's like really dark over here. Well, let me try the silk sword. In the heights of the great wood, deep within its roots. Okay, so heights of the great wood, which I can only assume is Shellwood. Okay, heights of the great wood. I'm gonna assume that we probably actually might get to it from... It can't be here. We're looking for something we can only access with Silk Sword, or we would have been able to find this previously. So... We'll check these upper areas first. Or second, rather. I think we should check this first. See if there's something we can... I have a marker here already. We should go there? I wonder if that could be some... If that could help us, like if that's what I'm looking for. And I'm pretty sure... Dude, I could have sworn we had done this. Well, maybe this is gonna help us with that recipe? Anguished aura. 8 masks hard, swirled soul enraged. 12 acnids flat, all juices strained. 6 pilgrims living, hung long to drain. Bound the crest of shaman. Cast the blade forward and strengthen silk skills with powerful runes. Okay. So we can expand it to 2 blue, but otherwise we get 3 silk skills. That's actually really sick. So this is to silk skills what Architect Crest is to tools. They gave me the Holy Moonlight Greatsword! Ah, you were at my side all along, my guiding snail. Slightly diagonal pogo, but pretty nice overall. And what's the dash strike look like? Hey, this is pretty sick. I totally thought we had silk sword in that direction already. Maybe I had been like, maybe I was like several pixels to the left or right. So we just hit the side of the ceiling and I assumed that there was nothing there. I could have sworn we'd done that already. That's harsh. I wonder if they say anything after if it's equipped. Maybe they have a unique response. Not super into like their pilgrim experimentation, but hey, look what I have. I think you might still hear Eva's song when your silk regens. I swear I heard just like that introductory note, but we were so full already. I found the well in the hidden chambers beyond. The power that remained at its base I have taken for myself.
Oh, cacho.
Bound yourself a new nature, I, and from the shells of our ancestors no less, all those many who have called these lands their own. You make it seem so simple, like all of that learning, all of that strength, sucked up in a whirl of silk. We'd call you a thief, old one, and cruel for the taking, but it's all coming down soon if you can't stop it. If there's advantage in your act that might see these caves safe, then it's better you make your claim. In the heights of the great wood nestle deep in its roots, vines and branches find the one who sowed the first seed.
Sagrado.
Very essence of the place, then of it all. Not really a bug, a powerful presence. The citadel once made grudging accord with that creature, sent their servants in reverence, and built a shrine there somewhere. Maybe it's worth you searching for it. Okay. Well, I think I want to fuck around with this for a little bit. If we've got the silk to make it happen. Let's do cross stitch in the center. Pale nails on the bottom. And sharp dart up top. Just to, I don't know, get a sense for what it feels like. We currently we've beaten Carmelita. So we're looking for our second heart, which we appear to be able to access from the Shellwood. Before I go there, there's a lad here that I think we should find. And it specifies above, over the camp collapse of the Black. That can only be this. So, man, get out of here. Okay, so I'm still a little, I gotta get a little bit used to the pogo. Because it's not quite diagonal, but it's not quite straight down either. How much money do I have? Probably a decent amount. We might need to paint our house today, too. Well, I didn't think he'd be this easy to find. Caps and shells may fall to dust, but Mr. Mushroom readjusts. Lies and truths must be discussed. Stone will break and steel shall rust. Dude, this fucking thing. Great strides move the world, but small steps shouldn't be overlooked. One mystery leads to another. Scrutinizing the belly of the thing will prove useful. The meaning behind your musings is as opaque as ever. Would you converse with me directly, sir? Hornet does not have time for this. Trust yourself and each other. The solution is always within grasp. Oh, excuse me. And he's gone. Okay. Well, let's... Scorched field on edge. That can only be... I feel like that has to be the boundaries of, like, deep docks and far fields. Because that's the only part of the fields that's scorched. Yeah. Let's go to Shellwood. We'll look at this and then hang out up here for a little bit, I think. And then we'll take our first break in like 10 minutes, and I think I will get myself a little cup of coffee. Hey, Fox, what's going on? Yeah, see, these cryptic riddles, Hornet is simply disinterested. Let's head down. Yeah, I want to see why I put that marker on the field. And I'm wondering if that's like, a silk sword shaft of light, perhaps? Oh, come the fuck on. So there was nothing down there. So that heel looked pretty funky. I'm gonna... Yeah. I want to see what that looks like. Hold on. It, like, pushed me down? What? Huh. So I do like a slam? Or I can only heal while on the ground, maybe? That's funky. Hi. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. And then from here, I think it's in this room. Shafts of light are usually something, I feel. Whoopsies. Maybe not this one. Heaven's Door, yes or no? Is this anything? Doesn't feel like it's anything. But I've been wrong before. I was wrong in the Citadel when we were attempting to ascend in our return to Grandmother Silk's arena. No! That's fine. Well, let's check out these ceilings and then these ceilings. You know what? What am I doing? Dog. I have a retrieval service. Driving me insane searching. Oh, Bunzilla, I love it. Sorry, I just dropped my keyboard onto my... I dropped my controller onto my keyboard and I thought I like accidentally ended the stream. I love the backtracking. That's definitely like part of the fun for me. Ceilings. Nope. Nothing in here. I probably don't need to do it so judiciously, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to go deeper into the woods. Yeah, I think we need to go deeper. We did, Fox, yeah. We just came from Eva. From a storytelling perspective, it was definitely the right call, but I will miss her so much. Okay. Oh, hold on. How much damage do you think this projectile does? I'm gonna say probably not enough, but anything helps. And now we haven't come through here in a really long time. We've got a lot of movement tech now that we didn't have before. This is all solid. Yeah, I think this is all solid. Although for a hot second, it looked like we might go somewhere. But that can't be right, because we did it at the very edge, so... Yeah, I did not think I would enjoy this pogo as much as I did. The projectile is just really flashy. And I like the extra... Yeah. Maybe we'll keep moving around. I like the extra, like, room and flexibility that we get. We've been here. It's not as diagonal as it seems. Like, Hunters is very diagonal. I think Architects might be as well. This one isn't so bad. It's very subtle. I want to see if I can get in here somehow. Oh, shit, we found a void mass. That's great. I need 2 more of these. I forgot they could do that. So we'll be here for a hot second because these things are pretty tanky. Ooh, killed it in the nick of time. We don't have reserve bind, so we might be in a tight spot. Oh, yeah. Yes, we are going to be in a tight spot. Although thanks to the needle upgrade, we are very powerful. Man, I really thought we were onto something with that. Okay. Let's keep moving to the right towards Bellheart, perhaps. There we go. Okay. So, if we land in water, we won't finish our channel. That is a bummer, but it is good to know. Yeah, I didn't expect it to cancel. That's a shame. And then this is gonna spit us out at Bellheart. Interesting. Okay, well, I didn't see anything there. You know what? What if I just left, actually? Oh my god. Oh my god. If I had realized it was putting me in the bell tunnels before Bellheart, I probably would not have gone in that direction. Yep. Okay. I don't really want to go back up there, but we can, so we probably should. We'll just take... Oh, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. We're getting ready to take our first break. I'll take us back to Bellheart, and then we'll make the trek in reverse. And then I'll paint my house. Yeah. It'll be tough picking a color, but... certainly should. And if we were to swing back by Sticks, he'd have stuff for us. It's like not a horrible trek, but it's like it's kind of out of the way. We'll just go grab it. Okay, this will be where we take our first break. I need to heat up some more tea, or like add some extra honey to mine. It's not quite right just yet. And then we will slink into our retrieval and keep looking for the entrance to this new zone. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. Oh, this will be a great time for me to see if the music works. Yeah. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, thanks for your patience. We're back. I've got a little bit of coffee. I've added some extra honey to my tea. I think we are in business. Hi. Best keep your visits brief, hornet-wielding needle. Without swift action taken, our world's ruin seems certain. If you cannot calm Farloom's tortured throes, then certainly no other bug could face the task. As you say, Chakra, I shall do what I must.
Mieszko.
Tamiayan.
I love these bugs. It'll be easier for us to go up than it will be to go down, I think. Since it's a little bit more labyrinthine, moving in the opposite direction, I believe. Oh! Was this Widow's Arena? Oh, we have not been back here in quite some time. Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be way easier going this way. Nope. Hold on. I can't read maps suddenly. I don't know. Here we go. Nice. Well played. I can't even be mad about it. I think my stuff right here. And I'm gonna kill you just for the thrill of it. Nice. Yeah, this is gonna be a very difficult crest for me to adjust to because I'm a very airborne player. I do a lot of pogos. I do most of my heals in the air. So needing to be grounded for that could prove to be really challenging. Bell. No, Bunzilla, I usually don't consume any type of like dev or behind the scenes content for a game that I'm not finished with, just in case they inevitably drop some kind of spoiler or something. So there's a lot about the production of this game that I'm not aware of. But I love the art direction and sound design. They are killing it here. Yes, Alaferis, like we use airborne, without airborne healing, I don't know how we would have healed in Carmelita's fight. Like, I don't think I would have been able to identify a ground-based opening for that, or we would have needed to totally redo our setup so that we could have had, injector band on, because we ended up taking that off, I think. Hello, resident. The world quakes and crumbles, but while my shell stays safe, my shop stays open. Okay. I think it's time we buy this. One of the mods sent me a photo of what the paint could look like. So let me go ahead and compare this, and then we'll see what our options are. Oh, we just have to choose right away. Okay. Okay, well, I have a question. Chat, what color did you pick for your home? We've got options! Wow, lots of red and blues. White first playthrough, red second. Red for the... more than one person has said they picked red to better match with Hornet. Wow. Juan, you played through Steel Soul? Ooh, that is like the only Hollow Knight challenge run I never did. I never did Steel Soul. Actually, no, I take it back. I never did Steel Soul and I never did Pantheon 5 all bindings. Those are the only like challenge things in Hollow Knight I never did. Both red and blue look very good. What is the exclusive color in Steel Soul? I feel like it has to be like a gray almost. So what do we have? We've got red, white, black, brown, and blue. Ooh, so the red and the blue are gorgeous. Myself, I'm not so much a fan of the white. I will say I love black and gold as color combinations. I think it's very striking. However, wait, if I cancel, what happens? Oh-ho! Okay, hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the other Bell homes in this area are black. Okay, so this one's gold. this one is black, and ours is kind of like black already. Okay, so if we wanted it to look really different, we need to go with red or blue. Oh, to me, it's like a golden brown. Yeah, like a tiger's eye color almost. Chromish steel replaces white with silver. Ooh. Blue on my first playthrough because it's my favorite color, and red on my second match. See, my favorite color is green and then lavender, so I'm not eating well with these options. But the blue and the red are both very striking. I'm very, very tempted by the black, but I feel like that won't really stand out here. Even though black and gold are color combinations that I gravitate towards in my daily life. Yeah, because like this is black and gold. Like, it might be a deeper black or a richer black, but it's not... I feel like if I pick the black option, I'll feel like I'm abiding by the terms of some sinister Bellheart HOA. Where it's like, oh yes, your home can only be painted this color. It's like, well, I think we should do something a little bit different. Maybe we will do the red. The blue is gorgeous, but maybe we will do the red. I feel like that complements the overall, like, tone in this area better. Yeah, Dominique, you get it. Tedra, that was my concern. I think we'll do red. Let me do one final look before I commit. Yeah, I think we're gonna do red. Which I did not expect to choose because I was worried that would be too much red, but it's a really, the richness of it and the undertones, it's very pleasing. The perfect choice! Your Belle's about to be looking the finest in town. We'll get the work started straight away. We've made a good start on the painting. Give us a little more time and your bell will be shining like new. Okay, well, let's go in because there's something that I want to hang up. I think we have a new memento, I think is what they're called. Oh, wait, it's gonna look really good. See, I was hesitant to pick the red because it would be like red dress, red house. Oh my God, girl, we get it. Red's probably your favorite color. But this is really pretty. Bye, Alpha. See you later. Here we have a new memento, which is a worn ornament of the nameless town high above Farloom. And we don't even need our hot springs. I think they'll probably be done if we leave Bellheart and come back. So I'm gonna run into Greymore. And then we'll come right back. Well, if I'm in Greymore, no, I have to, he's so far away. Styx is so far away. If there were a more convenient location between here and there, it's just so much running. Yeah, Kate, the work in progress is a cute nod. Resident, but marvel you are, continuing to dare the wilds and darkness and returning home to us unscathed. I return with hope worth sharing, Pavo. I have seen a way to calm this chaos, one I now work swiftly towards. The chance remains slim, but if this town can hold and my efforts succeed, Farloom may see a future yet. Soon, Pavo, I shall calm the chaos. Please guard these bugs safe till then. Of course, dear resident, of course. Know all our faith and our wishes go with you. Okay, so nothing to buy. I kind of thought after we purchased the last home upgrade, something would happen. Oh, but it looks like it might take a while. So we rested and left the area. Or maybe we need to rest outside of Bellheart. Hold on. Let's take a trip. I really want to see what it looks like when it's done. I don't know. Let's just go anywhere. Sure. We'll go to Greymore. We'll talk to New. We'll see if she has anything new to say. But psh. Treasure, really? You think so? I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. I'm pretty sure all of, everything we do with sticks requires, like, real in-game time, so... No, I'm good. I've got more silk than I know what to do with. We'll rest here just in case. Let me see your journal. She's eager to see your cuts. The scroll is so heavy. Could it be the work is almost complete? You must keep your prayings up. No time for rest. High up, above the cavern's olive crust, he has been told of a hole filled with writhing things, zipping and zapping. New herself cannot see it. It must be you. Seek the cave and the things within. Okay. And I think when we spoke to her previously, it was like the crusty stuff. We thought maybe it was Sands of Karak. Now, if there's a cave here, we never found it, but... Okay, you know what? While we're here, I am going to be annoying. Give me 5 minutes. We're going to run to Sinner's Road. No! That's a bummer. So the pogo is just different enough that I need to be more decisive in my commitments. Ooh, sir, I believe the current Mr. Mushroom hint is Deep Docks. Said something about like a scorched field. So I'm assuming that's like the border between Deep Docks and Far Fields. I don't want us to get too distracted. But if we find ourselves in the vicinity... No, this is Sinner's Road. This is not what I want! I think it might be faster to just run straight through Sinner's Road than going through the shortcut. Which is outrageous to me. That should not happen. That shouldn't exist. That shouldn't be real. Now, I don't really think there's going to be anything else we need to buy. But we'll keep the rosaries in case we find ourselves in dire need of beast shards. Which, more than anything, I think could be what we end up finding ourselves short on. I need to go up. Yep, sure enough. Yeah, it does feel faster. I don't feel like this saved us any time, even though it's allegedly a shortcut. Uh-oh. Right. And I can't heal in the air now. Okay. It's risky. It's hectic. But this is the right spot? Okay. Creature. Thanks, hun. Nice, that's for me, that's for me. We'll take the rest. You think I can dog out of here? I bet I could dog. I think we can dog. So I'm missing one memory locket before we can really unlock this crest's full potential. I am enjoying it, but if we're going to be wandering around doing parkour stuff, I think I might keep us on a Reaper. I'm not resting. Naturally. Although Wanderer with Longclaw would also feel pretty good. We'll stick with Reaper. It's what we know. It's what we're most comfortable with. Dog. And then... I want to look at the map for Shellwood one more time. Because I feel like I'm missing something, and I want to verify. Yeah, it could be, and like, it just feels so big. Greymore does, I mean. You guys don't have anything new, surely. No, okay. So we'll get to those. We'll do them all. Oh, it's finished! Look how nice it looks! Wow, that's my house! Let's talk to Pavo and see if he says anything about it. Or maybe double check with the merchant to make sure that there isn't anything else we can buy. No, nothing more for our house. Pavo, what about you? Nothing. Okay. I really thought somebody would say something about it. Someone should be admiring my choice in exterior decor. But for now... So we went all through here. Like, I paid pretty careful attention to these. And there wasn't anything here. I feel like there's no reason to believe the connection is through blasted steps. I guess we could try. Like, if we're looking for things to silk sword to, we've got options. There's a ton of verticality in this zone. Like, this is too obvious. If it goes from here to here, that can't be right. And they said specifically in the woods. But we looked all through here. We didn't see anything. I remember being in this room. And when we got into Carmelita, and that was marked specifically with a statue. Which took us up and over. Okay. I feel like there's no way this is right, but before I ask for help, I might as well check. So, with some reluctance, I'll take us back to Blasted Steps. I want to pay attention. I think I want to look here. And maybe here. This feels extremely unlikely. Like, this feels just too close. But this might be something. I don't know. It really feels like we should be getting in from here. But we went through these zones and didn't see anything. All right. I'll look. I don't think we're going to find anything, but I'll look. And let me check one more thing. If we're going to be in Blasted Steps. Nice. Okay, so we don't need Blasted Steps for Mr. Mushroom, so I didn't mean to Bren. Why do I Bren twice? Hold on. Multi-binder. That's why. We'll go here, and we'll start with the low ceiling, and then if we need to fall down, we can. I don't know. I don't think this is right, but... Okay. Now this is what I want to check. Damn! Nothing. Okay, so... nothing here. Let's go down, and then we can call the dogs and reset. And do this instead. This really does not seem correct. Yeah, we found Eva. I'll take Eva down. I would have been in these rooms already. Damn, man, I thought we had it, actually. Maybe this is where Chakra was? Okay. Either way, there's nothing here. I really thought we were gonna bust through that. I thought we were so cool. I appreciate if we can kill these guys in 2 hits now. That's pretty nice. Nothing over here. Because whatever we're looking for, it has to be accessible only with SILKSONG, I feel. Or we would have found it, even with movement tech. So... I don't know. No, we came this way. That's not correct. And then, okay, let's head back up. If it's even possible to head up from this. No, we have to go down. Oh! We found a void mass. And I think this is our last one, and then we get a mask shard. Not bad. We have to return to Bellheart's Wish Ball to collect our reward, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a mask shard. So we're missing 1 mask after this and half of a spool. And then Hidden Hunter. I assume based on the logo it's going to be a fight. And then we already know what Punished Trabio's up to. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I'm glad we came down here at least. That was helpful. Didn't mean to use the reserve bind, but that's okay. Surely we won't need it for any other purpose while we wander around in a location we're not familiar with, attempting to puzzle out secrets and mysteries. They're just taking me all the way back up. Was I able to look at the ceiling in the other room? Yeah. There really isn't anything here, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think any of this goes anywhere. Yeah. Okay. It has to be here. It has to be in this central area. What am I missing? Well, I'll go up a little bit further before I start trying to puzzle out more direct guidance. Oh, we could have just dogged back. Well, that's okay. Man, there's no way. There's no way. This is so wrong. Because this is all worm stuff, and we're getting further and further away from the forest. And there's no point using Silksor here because we're not meant to be going up. We're meant to be going down. This is wrong. This has to be wrong. Oh, hey, another void mass? Oh, this is not great for me, actually. Alright, hold on. Let me take care of that. Now, we don't need to kill it. We no longer need it for the wish. But I don't think they respawn, and I hate just leaving it here, so... Like, if we see it, we might as well kill it. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. There's no way it's here because this requires us to go down. This requires us to go to the side. This can't be right. This can't be right. It has to be accessible via Silksor. That's the only way to gate this. So you don't find it early. So couldn't Silksor here. We looked 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 here. Everything else is down. And this is not in the forest. Unless it was like one of these other locations, actually, and then the path kind of went, like, behind. That's possible. I'm gonna take us to this bench just to see. I don't know. And I say, because this isn't accessible because it's broken, but we can Silksor up it. But if there were any secrets to find here, we wouldn't be Silksoring to that. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Alright, so there is, in fact, a ceiling here. Not that that matters. We're not looking for a ceiling. This is our first time here since the world went to shit, so... That's fun for me, I suppose. This got me up here, but this is we are so far away from where we actually want to be. Have I not been in here before? All right, well, maybe we found a different kind of secret. That's fun. I'll take, maybe, I bet we got a mask shard here. I think that'd be a neat reward for me. I only need the one. Is this still the same room that I'm in? What the fuck? Where am I? This has to be still the same central column? Yes. All right, well. So the good news is we found something. The bad news is I have no idea how to get to the area we're actually looking for. Shortcut? Okay. But literally, why would I want this? Where is this even going? This is the false bench. That's the bench that wants to extort me. You know what? Maybe we'll let the bench extort us. That was a wood enemy. Dude, you're fucking with me. There's absolutely no way. No, but it's just... So it's green. And it's empty? I refuse to accept this. Hold on, let's keep resting, actually. No! Frigging bench. Got up too soon. We can keep multi-binder, I guess. Is there anything else I want to change here? No, I think we're good. Yeah, this is probably fine. No, I think I fell from up there. I fell from up there, I think. Okay. So that's where we came from. Dude, no way. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, so there's nothing else here we can interact with at all. Woo! Didn't like that. Oh, I can go up here. Okay. And this is where we fell in. Okay, sure. Found a void mass? Well, this one's in a great location. I think I'd like to explore the chamber below us briefly. Before we commit to anything else. Hold on, I think it's gonna be like this. Okay. So, just some B shards, but we're gonna be in relatively short supply of those, kind of all of the time, I think. That sucked. Well, at least we've got the reserve line. We didn't regen our silk fast enough. Okay. Fuck that flower in particular. You're fucking with me. Are we actually where we need to be? This is ridiculous. They said in the woods! This is a very conspicuous looking corpse. Oh! Halt, stranger. I am charged forever to guard the sacred shrine beyond. Any who wish to pass must cross their weapon with my own. Have you considered I'm just lost? I'm a lost little bug, and I'm wearing couture, and it's my birthday. It's my birthday, and I'm fashionable, and I'm lost. then go no further, that peace may remain between us. Do you sing? Memories kept, ages pass, sacred seeds, guardians call. Uh-huh. I don't suppose there's like a bench anywhere, is there? I'd love a bench. I'd love a map. I'd love reserve bind. I do not think we should be. I have no way to. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Is the extortion bench seriously my only option? You may remain here and rest if you choose. I am no enemy of yours. Only if you try to step beyond will I raise my weapon against you. We can fucking talk to him. Then tell me, warrior of the shrine you guard. These caves on Wood's Edge seem long forgotten. Some things may be hidden, but never forgotten. The shrine remains to remember the wood's first seed. Her that once was and always is. I am the last bound to protect it. Sadly, in that service, many have fallen to my blade.
Well so. Well so.
I think we're gonna eat shit and die real fast, but I have been pleasantly surprised in the past, so... Shrine Guardian Seth? Of course you have projectiles, of course you bounce! Aha! So he'll catch it? He'll always catch it, so where it lands is where he'll be next. Also, he's got the same aura that the other guys do. Okay. So let me see. That'll be one. And... Wait, it's like... But Carmelita's zone was so big. Like, it was a whole thing. Shh. Dude, there's no way this boss is right after. It's that, there's no way. There's gotta be like, it has to like drop down and then like curve or something. I think this boss is going to be in the air, which means I don't think we're going to be safe in the air. I think instead of multi-binder, we might want injector band. And I think instead of pale nail, well, maybe we could try to get away with cross stitch. I think it'll be tough, especially given his speed. Especially given his speed, I think that'll be really tough. But I don't think we're going to want spear. I don't think we're going to want sharp dart. I think he's going to move too much to make Threadstorm or Rune Rage viable. We'll keep with cross stitch. Yeah. Oh, Alex, it's because I have a sore throat, so my voice is kind of croaky, so I must be a man. That's literally the only reason people like this ever ask these questions. They have worms in their head. There's nothing going on in here. Like, it's just echoing. It's an echoing cavern of empty space. It's sad for them. I think he's gonna be airborne too much for tax to be viable. And before I start spending resources on tools, I think that probably we're gonna want to get more used to the fight. Because again, beast shards are consumable. You use them, you lose them, they're gone. So before I start using them, I'd like to give an earnest shot at learning the pattern. And then we'll see if we can identify openings or advantages for tool deployment instead of just kind of like throwing whatever shit at the wall that we can and seeing what sticks. Also, hey, can we get some love in chat for the mods, please? Unbelievable bullshit occurring today on several different platforms. The mods have their rifles trained. They are taking the shots. They are wiping blood from their cheeks. Good shit, mods. Well done. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. We'll give that a shot, I do think. Cross stitch is only gonna help me if I can actually remember to hit the button. You're just curious. That's what every transphobe says, loser. Every single, you're all the same. You are all the same. You think you're smart and clever. You're neither of those things. You're predictable and lame. Get this guy out of my channel. I was just curious, says every bigot ever. It was just a joke. Uh-huh. Yeah, real believable. We call that Schrodinger's douchebag. Right? Well, I don't think long pin has any use here because of the shield. This is probably my least used tool in the game. I don't think it's got any kind of armor pen in the sense of like an actual physical shield. I think if we were to use this against an armored enemy, that would be a great use case scenario. But I don't think we can actually use it for shield pen. I think the block is the block on this guy, and we're just gonna need to get around that. Curve Claw's not gonna be predictable enough until I learn what he's. The fact that he catches the shield is already like a pretty good observation that we're rolling with. It just requires us to keep pace with two different locations at once, where he starts and where the shield ends. He's got the same like 3 forward slash that Carmelita does, but he's not going to be on the ground for a very long time. Let's just try this. We'll keep brainstorming tool strategies, but let's just go in with this and see if we can get some reps in, see if we can see some prog and get some learning. I'm assuming that he may not be hostile to us as soon as we arrive. Like, maybe we'll need to physically challenge him again. And we could potentially swap off some crests also. I think there's a good chance, since we don't need to really pogo to get here, I think there's a good chance we're going to end up on Wanderer. Because he's not going to be stationary for super long, so when we find windows, we're going to need to take them. I was wrong! Okay. Right, that was good. That was not so good, but we're still in it, so. And when the shield comes down, we need to not bounce. Clawline actually feels like it's really strong here. Stronger than it has any right to be, actually. Yep, okay. We'll take our heal in the air. And we actually got it! Let's go! Okay, so super, super long, and he can combo it. We might want to take another heal here, actually. Yeah, okay, so he's getting faster. I don't want to have to take my reserve bind yet. Okay, now we take the reserve bind. Nice. Yeah, we might be able to get away with Wanderers here because we're not really pogoing. Oh my goodness! And something that I really like is like, even just moving through this fight, the way that this boss moves and handles himself, like, maybe it's not that deep, but I'm pretty sure it is. There's like an aged wisdom and confidence to the way that this boss moves. It's like, he's fast, but he otherwise moves through the fight pretty slowly. Like, he seems very confident in his own skills and his own talent and his own prowess and aptitude. And that's very interesting to me, especially since he makes that comment about, like, being the last, having, like, sworn this oath and having, like, many have fallen. I would not be surprised if we reach a point in this fight where it's suddenly he's like, oh, hang on, maybe I have to take you a little bit more seriously. But for now, the storytelling through his combat experience is excellent. Very excellent. So that'll be boss number 2. I think we can get away with Wanderer here. Personally. We'll keep long cut. Let's swap off Magnetite for Belt. We'll swap off Magnetite for Belt. And we'll keep the bind. Don't think we need anything tool-wise yet. Let's try this. Yeah, let's see how this feels. Because we're not going over it, and we're using Claw Line a lot more than I would have expected to. And if I can just get my hand to tap RB, we'll actually get the cross-stitch pop. Yeah. Let's try this. Let's see how this feels. Lost Garmond broke my heart. Lost Gar, oh my gosh. So, like, broke my heart. A horrible end to his character. But it was well written. Like, you could actively see the seeds they were planting. So, and like, there are things... Elden Ring's DLC did this, actually, where it's like, the story they were telling, I thought was bad. I thought it was poorly written. I didn't think it was doing a good job of conveying the beats that it needed to. So when you ultimately got to the end, it's like, I was frustrated. I was angry, actually. With Lost Garmond, it's like, it broke my heart and I was miserable. I think I actually cried on stream yesterday. But the storytelling to get there was perfectly done. So it's like, I can't even be mad about it. Like, the way that they introduced that arc and wrapped it up, I think was extremely poignant. And I think that, like, of everything else, I think it's very appropriate that we see the repercussions of what Hornet has done on an NPC that we otherwise, like, really care about. Like, what happened to Garmond is because of what we did when we fought Grandmother Silk. Like, that's a direct correlation. Everything that's happening in this world now is the result of that, and I think it makes a lot of sense that we see that through a lens of loss. And I'm hoping that means we don't necessarily see some of our other beloved friends succumb to the same fate. Everything about, man, the fact that it was Zaza that came to get you. Oh, I hate it. I hate it, but I can't be mad because it was so well executed. Anyway, speaking of well executed, we're actually coming up on a break. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna get a little bit more water. I might need to reheat my tea. I put the kettle on before we took our last break, so I might get some more. But let's take a break here. We'll take a pause, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we'll resume our attempts against this boss. What is the Heavens Door? What is this boss's name? Guardian? Guardian. Shrine Guardian Seth. Okay. We will resume our attempts against Seth in a couple of minutes. I'll be back. Enjoy the music. Okay, we're back. I had to make a brief note to myself. We had to redo the music setup, and I thought I got it all right, but it turns out I need to key in another command for advancing the current song. So songs may not play at the very beginning while we're live today. It seems like they might play where we left off. And I don't know how this behavior will work when we reach the end of our playlist. So the music today will be a little bit fucky. Thankfully, the music is not the main attraction. So bear with me here. And luckily, I'll have this fixed the next time we go live. Also, yeah, it's like tormented. Trabio sees us as a muse. He's inspired. Like, Trabio is absolutely loving whatever weird, like, darkly sexual dynamic we have with him. Like, if Trabio weren't such a theater kid, I might kind of be getting, like, Xenos vibes from him. I'm not gonna lie. So, damn, fuck. Joda, you know what? That, I can't blame you. It's like Hat in Time and Valhalla have great music. Atlas, great sound design. I can't even be mad. I can't be mad. Dorcas, was he killing Pilgrim? No, you know what? I don't want to know the answer to that. I don't want to know the answer to that. Don't answer that. I don't want to know. I don't think Phantom and Trabia would have gotten along. I think Phantom would have been utterly exhausted by Trobio's theatrical antics. I think she probably would have killed him. Like, he would come in with the spotlight and the pose and the fireworks, and Phantom would go, I cannot deal with this shit, and she would just stab him. Also, hi, Boots, how are ya? Okay, so we've got Cross Stitch, and we've switched to Wanderers. All right, let's see how that feels. Let's see how this feels. Where the fuck am I? Yeah, okay, we go down. And we're fast. So, whoa, wow. So he can use the entire breadth of this. We're not gated in here the way we ordinarily are with a boss encounter. We can move the entire length of this corridor. That's what my back sounds like when I get up out of bed in the morning. Woo! Nice move! Okay, so he got up, we got out. Right. We have to go under the shield. We cannot jump. But I'm Bonnie. I love to jump. Let's heal. Yeah, that is explicitly designed to catch you. I have to stay out of the fucking air. This is also really interesting to me because the music that plays here is so soft. Like, this is the type of theme I would otherwise associate with just like a map area. It's so muted. There's no like grandeur to it at all. Which I feel is meant to say something about this NPC's sense of identity or personality or the solemnity with which he's carrying out his vow, or even potentially is meant to indicate like how long he's been doing this. Like it's business as usual. There's no frenetic energy to this fight. He derives no pleasure from this. He's simply doing like what must be done. What he's promised to do, perhaps. Really, really interesting stuff. Like, as far as, like, this is gonna sound like a criticism when I say it, but it's not. As a boss theme, this feels so unremarkable, right? It's not announcing itself. It doesn't have any of that drama. It doesn't have any of that urgency. And that is an intentional creative decision. I think we might end up being here for a long time. Okay, so even with sprint, I'm still... So just like Carmelita, we cannot greed any hits on this guy. We've got to give him space. Now, if he hadn't jumped, that actually would have been great. I'm going to take my heal here. Let's keep ourselves healthy for this. Sorry. There is a... I swear there's an enemy in this game, and it gave me a lot of trouble. I don't think it was a boss. I think it was just like a really tenacious ad. And I could have sworn that I would hear it say like, Soreja. And I was like, what are you? Like some kind of anime villain? And Seth just hit me with the E, nah? And I was like, man, you've got to be kidding me. Anime antagonist. Okay, I'm normal again. I'll be normal. I'm good. I'm good.
Mando, Mena, Sila, Doro, Sila, Brendo.
Right, okay, so he can go straight from shield into the big lunge. We need to be really aware of that. Because that's a lot of damage that we just usually end up eating. That's right. We gotta go under the shield. Or dash over it, but we can't just float. Okay, so then that will go basically forever. Let's take our heal. That's okay. That's why we do it. Straight into the lunge. Let's see if we can bait the triple charge. Yeah. Okay, so we need to be... Whoops! Right. Okay, so that is not an opening for us. We need to stay the fuck out of his way after the arc. We need to not go in. And with the lunge, that means we need to give him a very, very wide berth. Okay, well, that was our first successful cross stitch, I think. Yeah, here we go. I do think the music changed slightly. No! Okay, hold on. Oh, right. And then he's gonna do that 2 or 3 times in a row. So, phase 2, we're gonna get the arcs 2 or 3 times in a row. The music, I feel like the music changed. I have no confirmation if it did, but it felt like it got almost melancholy. If we can learn to cross stitch here, that'll be really, really powerful. But hey, that's Prague. That's best attempt yet. Bummer. Woohoo! Bummer. Well, the dice giveth and the dice taketh away. We'll just take the heal now. And we should practice, like, not counterattacking when he does the arc, because that'll be really important for phase 2. What did I say? Stay out of his way for that. Let's heal him. And then we can go around him, but we don't go in. Good jump, actually. I deserved that. Oh, I didn't expect him to hop step forward! Shit. We should heal. This boss fights with such intention. Good stagger, actually. Yep, nope, you need to stay on the other side of him or just give him distance. You cannot counterattack there. Shit. I think we need to focus on getting behind him, I think. Nope, no, 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 no. Oh, but I can't heal. And now he's gonna do that, like, we'll call it 3, and we'll just give him some space. Now, he's not really interested in giving me any space. And he's gonna do that a couple of times, probably. Shit. Here's my heal. Right, okay. We've got to be behind him so that we're so aggressive. If we are behind him when he comes out of the big arc, we won't get hit with the lunge. I'm impressed with this boss. I'm very much so enjoying storytelling through combat, which is something that we see in some of my other, like, in generally speaking, like, favorite bosses. Obviously, it's like Ludwig comes to mind. The way that fight changes and evolves and what it says about him as a character. I'm really enjoying this. And there's obviously an element of mystery and unknowing, but they're really hitting it out of the park. Right away. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're trying to position. We're kind of fucking it up, but right? No. Get behind him. You cannot stay there, baby girl. It's not safe for you. We should just heal. Loath as I am to admit it. I didn't think And now that's gonna go over me. Yep.
リーナはいあリーナだからゼロお願いリーナ
He's gonna come this way. We narrowly
ブレン
avoided.
ド
Good bounce, Seth. I can't even be mad about it, but I am gonna take this heal.
ゼロレーナ
That's right. We have to go behind him. We have to switch there. We have to switch our distance.
はいリーナだからだからリーナ
That's right. That's right. So when he catches it, he will also go into a lunge.
ゼロはいは
We should take this heal since we're full.
はいは正面じゃレーナお願い
Whoa!
消防は道路
Okay. Oh my god, I didn't finish the heal.
正面じゃフリーはリーナリーナいやだからお
No, no, no. We have to stay behind him. It's very important.
ブレンドよお願いブレンド道路ゼロさよマンド
I did not mean to do that. That was a horrible button mash on my part.
ブレンド
Well, yeah, there's no coming back from that. I meant to dash, but I clenched the controller, and the input got fucked up, and I hit bind when I didn't mean to. Damn. Yeah, I didn't. I thought we'd have enough time there to pull the heal off. So knowing that we don't is a little bit of a bummer. So the question is. I do think we want Longclaw. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point about Prague, right? You're seeing new stuff you have to react to. There can be no learning without the failure. I think this boss probably has 3 phases. I think that makes a lot of sense for the design that they seem to be going for. It's 3 o'clock and we're bottlenecked at phase 2. Like, not even like decently into phase 2. Phase 2's introduction. We may not be able to beat this boss today. But we'll see how much progress we make in an hour. Yeah. We'll see how much progress we make and we'll assess from there. I don't want to change anything yet, though. I'm curious to see how this would feel like with, No, it wouldn't make sense. We'd have to run multi-binder and injector band, because he's not going to let us just stay in the air to heal twice. And we need to sacrifice Longclaw to make that happen. And he moves so quickly already. So quickly already. And we definitely want the mask. Yeah, I think we should just keep doing what we're doing. Well... Because Reserve Bind will save us if we don't have enough in the tank. But it's one time. If we were to go for multi-binder injector, that would help every time. No. We won't risk it. We won't risk it. We'll keep using this until we're more comfortable. And when we stop making silly mistakes, at least, then we can try to tighten up the DPS. But let's go for comfort, sustain, and survivability. While we're still in this particular section of the fight. And like, I feel like I should probably be being a little bit more aggressive with him, but I am straight up scared of this boss. Shit. Okay, well, good dice at least. I didn't expect him to land on me. Didn't expect him to show up under... Stop doing doing that. We're full. Let's heal.
はいだからゼロ
Yeah, I gotta stay out of the air. Out of the air. Because his jumps will punish me.
ヒーラーはい正面にゃ感動社長正面にゃ
It's a lot more hit and run than I want it to be, but I think it has to be, given his speed.
はいヒーナはいメーナフレンド
We got it right. We gotta stop jumping. We gotta go under.
ゼロフリアゼロフレンドメーナはおはいはフリアヒーナ正面にゃはは
Think we're close to phase transition?
ヒーラ
As long as we don't get greedy.
ゼロフレンド
Nice. No greed, and we won't heal, because that'll cancel. So now we go into the...
どうも正面にゃ俺がヒーラフレンド感動
Shit, he's gonna do this a lot.
正
Okay.
面にゃだから俺がはフレンド
That's a bummer. Now we heal.
メーナ
Bummer. Bummer.
ヒーラゼロ俺が正面に
No!
ゃ
I thought he was gonna do it again! No!
ゼロヒーナいや
I think we need to reserve.
はいだよ感動ヒーラフリア正面にゃどうもはい正面にゃはヒヤメーナ感動
Right, he'll do this for a while.
フレンド
We'll take the heal.
はいヒヤヒーラフレンドよ正面にゃ俺がゼロ感動
Shit.
ヒーラはゼロ感動俺がメーナ
No! I don't even get to take his shield. That makes me really sad. I actually really like that little guy. There was such, like, a burdensome weight to the... Man, not now, Grandmother Silk! I'm trying to talk. Yeah, a bug is speaking. Yeah, that makes me really sad. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Shrine Guardian Seth, eternal defender of Shellwood Shrine. His pin and symbol show many marks of their use. He offered fair warning and challenge, a duel in the purest sense. I admire his honor and his skill. Man. Now, unfortunately, the bigger question is, are we going right into another? I kind of wish he'd been harder. I thought maybe there was going to be like a fuck you phase 3. Surely we're not just gonna go right into the next fight. Also, let me update our boss command, actually. Give me a second. That was Seth, and that was 6. I thought that would take me a lot longer. And to honestly, I don't really feel like I mastered the fight. We beat him, but I don't necessarily feel like I demonstrated proficiency. Something of a Pyrrhic victory, I suppose. Okay. And not the Shirley's in chat! Alright, I think we should rest before we progress into the next zone, just in case there is a fight right away.
Good.
Ah, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. I hope there isn't. I'll be shocked if this area is so small. Okay. Ah, but it's the extortion bench. I see. Well, that's fine. What else am I using it for? And we'll keep Wanderer on. Because that feels good. We can make any adjustments to what comes next after. Damn! And he was murking Citadel guys! Good on you, Seth. Fuck him. Hold on, I'm looking. Let me look. Let me look for secrets. Mm-mm. 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 I think this is meant to be pretty linear, actually. Here we honor the seed that sprung the wood. By her grace, may all bugs pass safe to join us and our song. By her grace, may all bugs pass safe to join us and our song. Well, here's our statue. I think we're here. I was really hoping that there would have been someone here we could have gotten Needle in dialogue from. We spoke to Carmelita before we had a chance to do that, to see what she could say. Also, ooh, the thread on the fountain. Oh! Oh, you can just leave. You can say, you know what? I'm not cut out for this. And you can just walk away. Now, unlike Carmelita's fight, I don't hear any singing in the background of this. I don't know what this could be leading us towards. That's a flower. This arena seems real small for such a big flower. You think we can talk? Nihilith. No, I don't think... We can talk! Oh, no, no! Not a projectile boss. Okay, but I can kind of... Okay, okay. No, 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 no. Right, right. We gotta get out of there when we see that stuff. Huh? Yep, I made a circle. Okay, okay, yeah, I don't think I deserve that one though. This feels... This feels really similar to the song we were hearing during Seth's fight, actually. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, just as the wall transitioned. We're gonna need sticky feet for this. Oh no, I'm perhaps being a little bit more cautious than I need to. Oh, and we just start right back in front. Okay, okay. I think we need to go back to the bench. This will be a lot easier with, sticky feet. Hang on. And they can extort me for my 15 rosaries, whatever. What else am I buying? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, for a first attempt against, it's a type of combat I am notoriously and openly bad at. Not bad. We'll add in Seth's deaths. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then switch to the boss and we'll reset this for 1. Okay. Now, we're not... It's a wall-focused combat experience. So, without the speed, I think maybe Reaper is going to be our best bet. We're going to be pogoing. Now, of course, with Wanderer, we'll pogo faster. Oh, and we might get some crits. Reaper might give us a little bit more sustain. We can try this. That'll come with sticky feet. We'll definitely want injector band here, I think. We don't need to worry about weighted belt because we're going to be bouncing most of the time. And our reach with long claw should be long enough already. Let's put dice on. And maybe... Maybe Threadstorm? Maybe? This feels good for now. If we opt to use tools, yeah, drill would actually be very, very strong. The flies would be... Let's try. Ultimately, I think we're probably not going to end up using any silk arts because we're gonna want the heal. But let's see how this feels. No! I sat down again before it went away. So we got our full silk back. I'm thinking my brain is in like problem solving mode. I feel like this is a fight unlike really anything else I've even had the opportunity to practice against in this game. Yeah, the only other exclusively wall-focused combat we've had has been like the void masses, but most of the time, depending on their position, I can just jump into them. Like, they're stationary, but I'm not. Interesting. It could be that we think Reaper's downward slash is too slow. Maybe we do want the quickness from Wanderer, but I'd like to test it out. Especially if Reaper gives us any measurable benefit to sustain. Oh, okay. She said, bitch, I hate your vibes. Oh, right. There's spikes on the ceiling. Oh, I really don't think I deserve you doing that move twice. I think if we stay... Ha-ha! Yeah, I knew we wouldn't get out in time. We'll just take the heal. Horrible landing. Damn, she's kicking my ass. Maybe we were actually doing better with Wanderers. Or maybe that was just an unlucky run. We'll go back in again. Yeah, my partner and I saw you playing Wonderwall out in the yard, and we thought, ah! Maybe we do want Wanderer, just for the speed of the strikes. I thought the increased silk regen would prove to be a major boon. There Yep, that sucked. You know what? We are at full silk, so we may as well take the heal into the spikes because we're too high. The way that a lot of these bosses feel designed to punish the upward momentum is actually like really fun. Okay, yeah, so we need to leave. We can't greet any hits. We need to leave as soon as we see the powder. I cannot believe that hit me. Yeah, I think maybe the increased reach on Reaper's Pogo is really fucking me here. Nope, we're done. I think we might want Wanderer. I'll do one more run on this, but our best run was Wanderer by a lot, and this is a crest I'm super familiar with because we've used it for most of the game. I think maybe just like the extra height is not doing it many favors. Oddly, I feel like maybe Sticky Feet is not helping. Like maybe we do want a little bit of slide. Because we're standing still and they're curving just at the edge and they're hitting me anyway. Yeah. Because they explode. We actually want the slide. I don't think our parkour feet are helping us here. Or at the very least, we can't rely on them the way that we have been. Yeah, this sucks. I think we have to go back. Okay, we did get out though, so that's good. Okay, she's mad. I did deserve that. Heal yet. I missed. So we are going to be on the wall basically the entire time. I'm not sure why I took damage there. Or flooding it, maybe. Oh my god. Yeah, so we are really gonna struggle here, I think. Yeah, we are really gonna struggle in this fight. This is not a method of combat I'm particularly skilled at, or one that I particularly enjoy. I think we're gonna need to move back to Wanderer. Or does let's take it to 10. Or we'll take it to 5. At least we made it to phase 2 that time. But I think Wanderer is gonna end up being a lot more damage in the end. That sucks. So I can't claw line the length of the arena, which is fucking up my positioning a little bit. I love this music though. No, once you see it, you can't breathe the second hit. You just have to go. We're probably gonna need to use the reserve bind. Yep. Yeah, I'm really fucking up my pogos here, which is unusual because I have so much experience with Reaper pogos specifically, but... Okay, I think we just need to, like, slightly reposition. Yeah, I am fucking up my pogos and I don't know why. I'm actually slightly wondering now if Wanderer with Longclaw gives you just a little bit more than Reaper without. Otherwise, I think we might want to put that on. The quickness is good. Yeah, I think we need to go back to Reaper for this. Or Wanderer, rather. And then we might be able to get off like 2 bounces in the space of 1. I'm wondering with Wanderer if we might be able to take 2 pogos before the giant explosion goes off, but ultimately I think this probably isn't a fight we should be greeting. However, I'm not known for my generosity. Get another section where I'm seeing the clean to the wall. Oh yeah, true. I no! That cost me 15 rosaries. The Citadel just collected a yap tax on me. Fucking scam. All right, hold on. Okay, so we'll rest. And instead of Reaper, we will go back to Wanderer. Like, we're gonna keep on Longclaw. We don't need this. I have no idea what we could possibly... sticky... Yeah, maybe. Actually, sure, yeah. We're not gonna need the sprint because there's no running. And we definitely don't need to take any more damage. Maybe we want it. if there's a hit that we need to take on the platform before it disappears. I'm wondering if I can hit the projectiles away, the exploding ones. We'll keep drill. We might want to use drill in this fight. I think that could be like a lot of damage. Depends on how long it takes to pop. We give it a shot. We can give it a shot. And I think the strat is if we're on the wall with sticky... Hello? Oh, I was supposed to go down. If we're on the wall with sticky feet, then what I think we need to do is, like, slide down and then jump up. Instead of trying to do, like, micro adjustments to our positioning. Okay. Let's see how this feels. I apologize that I'm not being super chatty today. I'm really locked in to the task at hand. Okay. Okay, so we fucked that up. We just need to get a little bit better with our timing. Two. Yeah, we can do two. So we can do in and then out. Yes, this is a major increase in our DPS. Yeah, this feels a lot better. I could even do 3 if I'm real greedy? Okay. I'm gonna take this heal. Now we're definitely gonna take this heal. What are you doing? Yeah? Much, much better. And we slide, and we jump, and we hang out. I may have deserved that. Oh, I don't think I deserve that, though. Horrible wombo. I'm gonna need her to move before I feel comfortable healing. Yeah, so just a little too short for claw line. So we can't greed those hits. We can greed those though. I was too slow. Heal. Reverse bind, unfortunately. Good heal, we're still in it. And we slide. Aha! Fucking missile. Good. Go up, and now we'll go down. We were a little too slow on our position. We had to adjust to hit her in the first place. We are life. We are growth. What world without us? And this is the Pollen heart, which beats faint and fast. I'm a little saddened that we weren't able to communicate with Nylith. I have a very difficult time playing the needle in combat. I would have if there'd been any way to communicate, I would have loved to have known that. I also really did not expect us to defeat this boss as quickly as we did. I thought I'd have a much more difficult time. Nylith, ancient heart of Shellwood, connected to all its living things. Her presence would once have maintained the wood's fragile order, allowing the safe passage of bugs across its branches. Oh yeah, check it out, the webs here are gone. But still nothing happens if we play. It's curious to me too because Carmelita was actually alive. Whereas this seems like... Oh, and there's no water pouring out of this any longer either. This felt very much so like the echo of something in a shrine, which makes sense given what we know about the individual who was guarding it. Damn. I really did not think we'd... This 5? It only took us 6 attempts. Okay, well, I'll update our command. Looks like our bitrate might have just gotten a little chunky, so let me know if we have any issues with stream. It'll probably iron itself out. I'm not getting any dropped frame alerts, but... Damn. Okay, so that was Nylith. Five. Well. That's fine. Perfect. Okay, as long as it's fine for everybody. Yeah, it looks like we're going back up. It's just unusual to see it. It should be like 20,000 higher than it is right now. But as long as there are no problems. We should... Sorry, I'm feeling very contemplative now. We should probably return to the shamans. Is there really nothing else here? No, I've been down that way. Yeah. At least I'm pretty sure I've been down this way. I suppose we can double check. Yes. Yes, we've been down this way. I remember. We're not gonna make it. Ah, so close. Easy teleportation strat. Nah, we're good. All right, hold on. Come on, man. I know you can do that. Hornet! Oh my god! There we go. There we go. There we go. And, let me see it in my inventory. Enlivened Heart of Nihilith. It beats... I'd like to see if the Moss Druid has anything to say about this. So... I think we should head there. And then, we'll speak with the shamans and we'll see if there's anything we can do quickly. I didn't think we'd beat that boss as fast as we did. I believe the Marrow is our closest destination. In my Metroidvania? And I'll adjust the boss counter for... No, this is taking me in a different direction. I need to go the other way. And I think we need to go up and to the right. Get out of here, you little creep. Oh, this is way easier than the path I usually take. It's only taken me like 1,000 hours to find it. Nice. The world trembles, but we can hear it. Beating steady. Beating free like a heart. Alright. Nothing new from the Moss Druid. Which is astonishing to me. I really thought we'd have something. Well, we'll fuck off to Bone Bottom. And we'll talk to the shamans. And then depending on what do I get from all Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Okay. Hang on. Obligatory slaughter of the snitch dogs. Damn, they are really making me look dumb, though. There we go. I was gonna say, it looks like they might have kept some of my rosaries, but that's what we get for paying the 15 tax every time. Every time we wanted to rest. Hey, what do you have to say about this?
Oh, Torodano.
Up top of those caves, lost to wind and sand, rests a crusted old ruler, a once great warrior king. In their prime, they and their order held half of Farloom under hardened claw. Some bugs relished that strength. Most lived in fear of it.
Brondaga.
Okay. Okay. So it sounds like because we already have the location, I suspect there is some cave here, maybe, that we can access with Silksong that is not related to this icon, because New keeps talking about it. And I think this is the right zone for us to start looking for it. So that will be something that we need to do. Otherwise, there's really not a lot for us to revisit at this time. Why did I put this here? That's Pious Isildur, I believe, actually. What is this? I don't know what that is. I don't know what either of these are. I think maybe this is where we should pause for today. There won't be any streams next weekend, but this feels like a major accomplishment. And I'm hesitant to start... Oh, let's go back to Belhart, actually. I'm hesitant to start the Hidden Hunter quest in case that turns out to be like a whole thing. And then I'm streaming for another hour. It's like, if it's something I could wrap up in 15 minutes, I'm totally game for that. But it's getting to be around the time we'd usually wrap up. Let's go to Belhart and turn this in, and then I think I'm... This song was not for you. This song was for the dogs. Yeah, it feels like this is as good a stopping point as any, although I'd love to go a little longer. There's some things I need to do today to get ready for the week. And if we start something, I will feel obligated to finish it, regardless of how long that takes, since we can't stream next weekend. And that sounds like it could be a recipe for getting grumpy. So let's not get grumpy by imposing an arbitrary time limit on ourselves. But if we turn this in, do I get a new one? God, you guys, we are so close. Tell me I get a new one. Damn. And actually, let's do a cheeky percentage check. How we doing? Oh, it's in the menu. We don't have to look at it from the house. It's in the menu now. 94. So we're making progress. And then just to confirm, Heaven's Door, just to confirm. Wake up, sleepyheads. I can do Fleetopia and Survivor's Camp off stream, but you want to see Liquid Lacquer. Is that correct? Because I imagine I'll probably try to do that this week, especially since we won't have any streams. We'd like to see Survivor's Camp. We'd like to see Fleet... Oh my gosh. Survivor's Camp on screen could be nice. Okay. So it actually seems like some of y'all are sick and you want to see all of them, actually. Okay. I might pre-game them then. Not next weekend, but the weekend after, I might boot up SILKSONG early and just clear out the enemies. So then all we have to do is pick up the stuff and take it back. Because I feel like the clearing out process will probably take like 30 minutes for each one. And in the interest of time, if we'd like to be expedient, that might be a prudent preparation to make. Survivor's Camp is easy even without pre-clearing. Fleetopia is rough. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can pre-clear it. And maybe we can... Yeah. There are some things I can do to facilitate this that don't require doing the preparations on stream. Okay. Unfortunately, I do think this is where we should probably call it for today. We got a lot more done than I expected to, and a little bit early, which is nice. Because I'm not streaming next week, I'll see if I can get out a long form for you guys. We still haven't gotten around to Arkfeld, but maybe there are some things... Maybe I can pull some strings? Or, like, withhold some food? We'll see how Al Austin is doing in the video editing prison I have in the basement. We'll touch base. Okay, otherwise, thank you for joining. I will see you on Discord. I apologize that I did not give you guys a lot of advance notice that I wouldn't be streaming next weekend. I didn't think Easter was the first week of April, so that's on me. I'll try to sneak in some supplementary streams if possible. If not, I'll definitely wrap up some of the maintenance projects I've been working on to make the stream viewing experience a little better and the Discord interaction process a little easier. Okay, have a great week, everybody, and I'll see you on Discord. Bye!